Welcome to the Money Fronts DLC. In this video, we're going to be focusing on specifically the car wash, going over first impressions and just everything you need to know about it. Make sure you check out the channel because we're also going to have individual videos on the heli tours, the smoke on the water smoke shop, and the quickie farm. But anyway, like I say, this video is all about the car wash. So how do you purchase the car wash? So once you log into the game, you're going to get a call from Madrazo. He's going to tell you to meet him at the airport. So you'll see this right here. If you hover on over it, you'll see right there at the top left, Money Fronts. So this is the start to the Money Fronts DLC. Join Raf DeAngelis and take control of San Andreas' biggest money laundering network. And once you get to the airport, you're going to see this little marker right here, and it says press to contact Martin Madrazo. Now, there is going to be a little cutscene right here, and I'm going to let this play through. If you want to skip it, feel free to skip ahead. But this is going to be, just in case you're interested in this, I'm going to let this play through for you guys.
You're good? You ready? All right. Come on, driver. Let's go. See? Okay, so this opportunity, it's big, my friend. This guy, his name is Favor. He's a banker, the banker. Every dollar in this fucking town, it goes through him. He's my guy. He's El Rubio's guy. Anybody who's in charge of anybody, their guy. And here he is now. He asked for you personally. I'm surprised it took so long. Now listen, just let me do the talking, okay? Your style of conversation, it's so, well, you know.
Ciao! I'm only here for 24 hours. If they're serious about this, they'll show me the property. How many buyers can they have in a state that pays 80% tax?
By the way, don't mention his fucking shoes. Okay. Knock, knock.
Ah, Martin.
Here he is. Hello, how are you, Mr. Faber?
I am well. Patricia, Miguel, they are?
Oh, fine.
Ah, I've heard your name from a number of my clients. You've made some of them a lot of money, directly and indirectly. To others, you're just, well, a blot on their accounts. Martin has told you about me? Well, fundamentally, I offer financial services. It's all very technical. Cheers.
Cheers.
Most financiers help their clients to minimize tax. I help mine pay just enough to keep the accountants away. Very important if you wish to enjoy all this.
Exactly.
A financial network such as mine requires a number of businesses who are willing to collaborate. I am offering you an opportunity to be such a partner. My people, your people, it will be mutually beneficial. Mr. DeAngelis here has compiled a portfolio of suitable possibilities, just small to begin with.
Yes, there are a couple we could start with.
I think perhaps the details can wait until I am out of earshot. Raf is one of my most trusted consultants. He will ensure that everything is running smoothly. And should anything stop running, well, I am certain you will tell me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's it?
That's it.
Gentlemen, come on.
Okay.
Let's go.
Great. All right, then. Thank you for your time, Mr. Faber.
Of course. Goodbye, Ralph.
Watch your step, kid. Gracias. You know, Ralph, you should meet my son, Miguel. He could show you around.
We already met. Bahamas 2 years ago.
Dale.
Yes, sir. So, the businesses you want invested, these are legitimate enterprises, low profile, cash intensive. I found hands-on a car wash in Strawberry. You want to start there. Meanwhile, I'll run some background checks on a couple of others, potentially very lucrative if you decide to purchase them. Just run them, show them some love, you know? Just keep that cash flow moving. We need a steady, legit revenue stream. Then, I get a tap on the shoulder from Mr. Faber, we mix in some cash assets off the books, and...
Money laundering.
You say it how it is, Mr. Madrazo. I respect that. I do. Old school. Boom. Anyway, if you choose to go forward, I'll fix what needs to be fixed. You get what I'm saying? I'll take care of the books, you take care of the problems. Mr. Faber says he wants you to be the boss, so hey, you're the boss.
You got that? Okay, looks like we're here.
Yep. Beautiful. Hey, just one more thing, between us girls. You mentioned my boss is named Anybody? Anybody? We both end up like his last guy in LS. Dead, obviously.
Think it over, huh? To be young and scared. Good luck. Vámonos.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys, and just like that, we have the car wash right here. So now that we've gone through that cutscene, we have the ability to purchase it. So if we go into our phone right here, go to Maze Bank, enter site, you can see it's actually already showing up right here. The hands-on car wash, and it's $1 million. Now, if you have GTA Plus, this is $700,000 this week. So it doesn't come with too many upgrades and modifications, just what you can see right here. And that's just going to be changing the color theme of your business. I'm just going to keep it as this one, keeps it a little warm. There we go, $1,010,000. All right, now that we've purchased the business, you can see we have a new contact with Raph, and here he is giving us a call. Let's take a listen. All right, now once you own the business, you're going to walk around to like the car wash section, or the car wash, but the auto shop section. This used to say auto shop, by the way. They changed it to car wash just for this DLC, but let's go ahead and enter right here.
Well, this is it, your humble car wash. Dirty money comes in, clean money comes out. Now, obviously, we should wash the occasional car, We need a little clean money to balance the books, but more importantly, we need a lot of dirty money. Just boot up this laptop to see what jobs we got waiting. Also, if you want to be in Mr. Faber's good graces, you want to solve problems in the network before he even knows about them. Work with his big clients, keep things running smooth. But listen, I know you're very busy, very important, so if it's something small, you can just call me, all right? That's safe side catching, huh? You want some liquidity? It's right here for you.
All right, so I'm sure you guys listened to all of that, right? But essentially, you can see on the bottom right there, there's a heat bar. So the more work we do for RAF, the more heat we're going to get. And when our heat gets too full, we're going to have to do missions. So if I go to accept or access the laptop right here. So car wash, the first and foremost, the one at the top right here. If your heat gets a little too high, then you're going to have to do some car washes, and that's going to reduce your heat. And the car washes, you're going to have to go pick up a client's VIP car, bring it to the car wash it for them, and then drop it off. And you'll get $1,000 for doing that. Don't worry, we'll be doing it here today to showcase it all for you. But if you damage the car when you're trying to return it, you'll get less money. But we'll see that later on. So money laundering, obviously, as you can see here, request work from RAF. Payment will take a short time to be laundered before it can be collected from your car wash. And then we have work from Mr. Faber. Help Mr. Faber's biggest clients in Los Santos. We'll be doing all of those in this video here today. Now, you will notice it says expand operation. If we go to that, we're going to have the option to purchase the smoke on the water shop, which will be a separate video later today, and Higgins Helators. Same thing, later today, we will have a video on this. And then also, we will have another video on the pharmacy thing. But this video is all about this, the auto shop. So what do we have in here? So it would look like we have a place to park our vehicle right here, but this is actually a RAF's car, and if you walk up to it, try and get inside of it, it says unavailable, this vehicle belongs to RAF. So it would have been nice to have a parking space in here, but we can't. Nothing else really in here. There is a radio over here that you can turn on, but other than that, nothing really much going on. The cool thing is you do have a sleeping quarters, so you can fast travel to this location. Money earned from completing jobs for Raph will be placed here after he's laundered it. So once you've done work for him, he will put the money right here for you to claim, not in your wall safe. And the wall safe is going to be right here. So you can click open safe. Ours has nothing in it, so I don't know why we're doing this, but it just looks like any other safe we have in the game. And then you can also look at view daily income. So this shows you how you make money. So my special cargo warehouses are all large. So I'm actually doing myself a disservice as far as this business is concerned by not owning a small and medium one. You can see potential business income 750. Potential business income for this one is 1,250, and the large gives me 1,500, but I'm not going to get these two. I'm just not going to do it. But you can see all of these businesses, all of them are going to funnel money into your safe here. So you can see all of them right here. The only one I don't have is the smoke on the water and Higgins Helators, or Helitors. But we will be doing those later today. But once we've purchased those, we should be up to around $28,000 a day in income. It's passive income, 28,000 every like 48 minutes. So we can either call Raph right here to request work, or we can just do it as always from here. So let's go ahead and start up our first impressions of the car wash business, showcase to you guys everything that's right here. So since the car wash is all about reducing the heat and our heat bar is very low right now, we don't need to worry about that. So what we'll do first is we'll do a Mr. Faber work. So we're going to keep it on normal difficulty just for now, just so we can showcase how much money you're going to be making from this. I'm going to go ahead, purchase all ammo, some armor, because I don't have any. We're going to do this close, so you can do it with friends up to 4 people. So it says, okay, here's the lowdown. We got a client of Mr. Faber's with a bunch of missing assets. The culprit, his runner. Just need a little break in and enter in to find out where he stashed the goods. You in? So this is called Liquid Market. So there's 6 Faber missions in total, and none of them are really in order. There's the Liquid Market, as you can see right here. There's another one called Mutual Funds. There's one called ROI. There's one called the Monopoly. There's one called Current Liabilities, and one called Compound Interest. So there's 6 in total, just for those of you who are wondering how many is it going to be. I'm not going to do all 6 in this video, but if that's something you're interested in, a complete guide, let me know in the comment section down below. This is more of a first impressions video. Let's go ahead and start this up. Mission Liquid Market. Equipment added, lockpicks. All right, where's my bloody oppressor? Where's any vehicle? Go to Sandy Shores, all the way up there, and you're not even going to give me my blooming oppressor? So I can use his car when it's outside, but I can't use his car when it's inside. Interesting. Anyway, I'm going to meet you guys, because we got bloody drive to Sandy Shore. All right, you know what? I'm not going to lie. It's been a nice drive over here, so I'm not complaining. So go to the runner's house. We are currently here at the house. Use a lockpick or shoot the lock to gain access to the house. Shooting the lock will trigger the alarm. Okay, we won't do that. We'll pick the lock. We'll pick the lock. I like this, though. This is fun. Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, this is kind of interesting. Oh, this is... oh, I don't know how much I like this. Okay, we lockpicked it. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, it's just getting used to it, but I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Put food out to distract the dog. All right, put food out. Feed the dog. Here you go, my guy. There's some dog food for you. That's a lot of sloppy dog food. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Here you go, boy. Find the flash drive. You got it. All right. Steal the... okay, yeah, we'll take that. What else have we got? You do get bonuses if you saw my weekly update or the new DLC video, everything new. I showcased all of the collectibles and things. And if you steal everything out of these when you're doing these missions, you'll get some sort of... hold on, let's pet this dog. Can I pet that dog? You don't think I'm going to walk past this dog, right? No chance. All right. Good boy. But yeah, you want to try and collect everything, basically. So you want to steal everything that's stealable. So we've got some Coca-Cola. Oh, let's steal this flash drive. I would like that car down there, too. That would be sick. Let me get that car, man. Look at that little Fast and the Furious Super down there. All right, what else do we got? Hack the runner's laptop. Will do, will do. Just let me see if there's anything else for me to have off with. Like that little package right there. All right, there we go. We got some more Coca-Cola. Nothing more in here. Just like I say, make sure you're looking everywhere and stealing everything, because it's not going to tell you about these things. All right, before we get to that laptop, though, let's go around here, see if we can steal some little fish fingers. What's he got? Oh, no, starfish. That was weird. We kind of fell through the floor there. But anyway, all right, we're hacking his laptop. I think this is it now. Arrange the letters to guess the correct word. Oh, my God. Dude, I'm awful at these. So it's Aztec. Aztec. Yeah, we got it. Eventually. All right, is this little bag here can I have off with? Is there anything else here for me to steal? I think that's it, right? We've been through the house. I didn't see anything else here. It was good to see you, dog. It was great to see you. I'm gonna pet you again. I'm gonna pet that dog again. Okay, let's get out of here. All right, now let's head on over. We got some bad guys chasing us here, but it's okay. We're gonna get out of here. Yeah, I see the trouble. Trouble at mill. It's okay. We're gonna go straight off road here. That guy's not even gonna know. We're going up here. Look at that skills. All right, we're out of there. They didn't even see us. You know what I like about this? Is those bad guys that just came, they came looking for us. You could see their cone of vision, but they didn't automatically just start chasing us and know where we were. I like that. That's good. Because we were able to avoid them there, they're no longer chasing us. That's how it should always be. All right, let's fast forward it till we get here. All right, we got the runner's notes. We're going to be taking a look at that here in a second. That's going to give us some tips and tricks on the locations of these things we're going to try and be getting here. All right, so here we are. Do we just go guns a-blazing, or do we try and be stealthy and sneaky? You guys know I love stealthy and sneaky. I guess we can give it a try. All right, take out that camera. Use the text app on your phone to view the runner's note. All right, hauling cab, blue container cockpit, probably up there. 2 wheels, couch, tall hoist, claw. Okay, yeah, that makes tons of sense. Okay, a hauling cab and blue container cockpit. I understand the blue container and a cockpit right there, so we may have to go for that. I see some bones. We're going for the bones. There's a guard there. What do we got here? We're feeding some dogs, is what we're doing. Alright, we're going to take out some of these guys. Can I pet that dog? I want to pet that dog. So you can do this stealthy, obviously. We have some more dogs as well. We need to feed more doggos, is what I'm getting from this. Alright, we're just taking all of these guys out, because that's just what we do, you know what I mean? Alright, there is a dog I can see on my minimap. How do I... Let's feed him. We're just going to feed all the dogs. Alright, that dog's on our side now too. Just how we like it. We just want with the besties, you know what I mean? Alright, those guys are gone. There's one more dog. One more dog we need to go get. Let me just do that real quick. Alright, we've taken out a few people right here. We've been pretty decent at stealth. So I think we're good. We'll take out this guy. And then we gotta feed another dog. I think this is the last dog to feed. So stealthy's been good. Alright, dog's on our side now. And then we got a camera up here. You can see right there. All right. Junkyard dog was distracted. So runner's notes. Okay, well, I can see there's one here already. So let's go ahead and pick this one up. This is the claw we saw on the notes. It said claw. This is the claw. Right? Let's have a look. Yeah. Tall hoist claw. That's what this thing is right here. All right. So 2 wheels, couch, blue container cockpit, and hauling cab. We can have a little look around. It says 2 wheel couch. There we go. I'm assuming this is 2 wheel couch. 2 wheels being the bikes, and then there's a couch right there. Let's see. Is that what it was? Yeah. 2 wheel couch. So blue container cockpit and hauling cab. I don't know what a hauling cab would be. All right, so this one's got to be the blue container cockpit, right? It's got to be here. The thing is, we're going to learn these eventually, right? We're going to learn all of these. Okay, it was. I was totally right. It was inside. We're going to learn where these are eventually, and it'll be easy. All right, now I've just got to find a truck, and it's going to be parked in front of it, supposedly. All right, so here's a truck cab right here. So I'm assuming it's got to be just right here somewhere. There it is, right next to the truck cab. I feel like these missions take a little longer than they should, but at the same time, once we've learned these, like, locations a bit better, yeah, once we've learned everything, it'll be a little easier. But still, it's taken quite a long time. The amount of steps we've had to do for this mission. Let's see how much money we get. All right, done. Let's see the pay. All right, I wasn't paying attention there for a sec, but you guys saw how much money we made. So that's what's important. All right, guys, so we made $30,000 from that last one. And you can see our heat level is rising right there. So now what we're going to do is start up another one. So we're not going to do the Mr. Faber work just yet. We'll try the money laundering one. All right, so this is more of a RAF mission. At least we can use our Oppressor Mark II on this one. Steal the rival's cash. All right, you got it. This thing's pretty close, half a mile away. All right, open the truck of the Emperor. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be as simple as it sounds, right? There's no way. Is that literally, what is it? Collect the equipment. You collect the charges. All right, now we need to head over to the rival operation. It said grab the cash before you blow the place up. Okay, you got it. We're going to try and be stealthy and sneaky as always. I mean, these guys are shooting at us like immediately. So let's just go ahead and take these guys out with this. Sorry, guys. You were up to no good around here. You know what I mean? Okay, in here we go. Who you call... Excuse me, sir. So we got to steal the cash first before we blow the place up. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, first one done. Ouch. Ouch! This is the first time I've ever seen someone shooting at me while I'm actively doing something. Usually they don't shoot at you. They like wait for you. All right, well, he's gone. All right, last one. And done. Now we got to plant the charges. All right, one of them's going right here. It's a cool looking charge, if you ask me. All right, one of them's going right here. Perfect. Exit the operation. You got it. All right, charges planted. Motorcycle gone. Detonation in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get out of here. All right, deliver the cash to hands-on car wash. You got it. Hands-on car wash, car delivered. Or cash delivered. So this mission, like I said, we've already known he's going to take a while for him to get that all like cleaned up, right? And then the money's going to be right here. But now you can see our heat bar's a little high. But let's go ahead and see another mission right here. So Mr. Faber. Doesn't seem to be any cooldown for him either, by the way. So this one is return on investment. All right, got stolen property belonging to an extremely classy client from Mr. Faber's. We can't afford to let that thing disappear. I've tracked down the thief. You just got to take this guy out and bring home what he took. Piece of cake, right? So we're actually not going to start this one up though, because our next two videos where we're doing the smoke on the water and the heli tours, we're going to be doing some work for Mr. Faber for them as well. So what we will do now, since our heat has gone up a little bit, let's see what it's like to get this car wash doing. All right, incoming call. Let's go ahead, grab our oppressor. I think we're just going to have to go grab the customer's car. That's it. All right, almost 2 miles away. Let's get it. And the thing you want to keep in mind is if your heat bar gets full, you're just not going to be making any more money. All the passive income is going to be frozen. All right, and here it is, the grotty. Not the new wide body. That should be coming out soon, but this thing is beautiful. Collect the keys. Oh, yeah, you got it. Where are the bloody keys then, my guy? All right, so what do we got to do? Oh, the key, just like that, right? Just leaving the keys just in the box. Just like that, huh? Can we go in your house? No. Smart man. All right, unlock the Cheetah Classic. I like that, you little whoop whoop. Beautiful. Take the car's hands on car wash. To wash it for the customer. You will receive a tip if you return it in perfect condition. As expected. This thing looks good, man. So you can see right now the payment is 1,000 because obviously it's in excellent condition. Now, we don't want to damage it on the way there or the way back. So we're going to try our best to keep this thing perfect so we can get that $1,000. I do think they need to increase the payment for this, though. I feel like we should be getting like 60k or something, or at least 50k. All right, here we are. What do you mean? We're perfectly in here. All right, here we go. A little bubble bath for the cheetah. Looking good. Looking clean. All right, it's clean. It's perfect. Let's return this thing to the customer. All right, there we go. Delivered the Cheetah Classic. You like it? Nice. All right, there you go. Delivered 1,561. So we got a little bit of tip. So not great, but keep in mind, this whole business and doing the car wash is to get our heat bar down, not necessarily to make money. So if we go to preferences, you can see hands-on car wash because we can spawn there. What was that phone call? All right, that was it. So now we can spawn on over there. All right, so now here we are back in our office and you can see our heat bar is now empty. It is low as it can possibly be. So there's some snacks here too, which is kind of cool. So that is it for this video, the car wash. That is essentially all we have to talk about here today. So the car wash, as we just did, that is to reduce your heat bar that we've just done. Then we have money laundering, which is the work we did for Raph, which is basically just like taking out the competition and things like that. And once he's finished laundering the money, it'll be in the little suitcase you can see in the back over there. We'll go take a look at that now. And then you got Mr. Faber work, which is more of the higher, like, boss missions, if you will. But all three of the new businesses have Mr. Faber work. So you can see so far, work earning 70,000. So let's go on over to this little duffel bag here. Collect your laundered earnings. Boom. 70k. Now, that was just from one mission. That was from just going and doing the taking out the competition, taking out the laundry map. We've also just unlocked, as you can see there, the hands-on car wash overalls. Weekly challenge complete. Complete 3 jobs. Complete 3 jobs from the hands-on car wash. Didn't even realize, but there we go. We bloody did it. We just did one of each. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for this video. If you want to see the next part of this, which is going to be the heli tours, make sure you subscribe with notifications on because it'll be coming up right after this video. If it's not there yet, it'll be there soon, or you can check the link in the description. Let me know what you guys are thinking about this new DLC in the comment section down below. I'll see you in a little bit. Goodbye.